Oh, finally, I put a link on my social media and it must have froze because had it waiting for so long. And so I had to start a new one. Oh my gosh. So I'm so happy this is working right now. um, yeah, so this is a channel I've had for a really long time, starting to use it more. And so Spirit has just led me to this event, this live event tonight to promote the channel. Let's see if we can get some housekeeping things up here. I'm just going to update here. I have to update all my accounts here quick. Yay, this is exciting though. First live event on the channel. So this is, since this is a new outlet for me, it takes a while to get going. So, I've got 24 wonderful subscribers. So that's a start. And I do have live chat. I do have the live chat on. So that is an option to be used. So I'm just going to get started because the people that need to be it or hear and see it will see it. So I have written poetry most of my life. I started when I was a girl. And the reason why I started is because with things going on in my environment, I didn't really have an outlet to talk. I didn't have my environment where I felt that I could express things that were really important to me. And I don't remember what actually got me started writing it. It could have been Maya Angelou. And I just decided that I was going to start a poetry notebook. And I was young. And I decided that I was going to write in it on a regular basis. And so whenever I had some feelings that come up for me, I would just write a poem. And this has continued to now. So a couple years ago, I published this book, Crush, a collection of poetry. And I will put the links on there since I had to start a new stream. I'll put links to get to anything that you need from me if you want to check that out later. It got published with the compilation of poems from my first almost 40 years. Yes, 40. So it's called Crush. And it's kind of strange because, one of the themes that I've had carry on throughout my life is like the concept of love and feeling like questioning it and wondering, not really feeling connected to the concept of love throughout my life. And watching, relationships that were very, full of fighting relationships. And then close attention to this when I was really young. And eventually, I started to think that divine love was really my answer, godly love. A twin flame last year, and realized that that person is an extension of God's love to me, and how cool that is, which fills in a big piece that I've been missing during my lifetime. One of the songs that was like a single from my first album was called Can't Get Talked right in that album, that divine love. I was going to start seeking out divine love because I thought that was the answer. And these relationships, they're unconditional love. And when you have twin flames working together in the universe, we're a message of universal love. So where it's brought my poetry this year has been really, really a big step forward. I have I have a 3-subject notebook I started at the beginning of the year, and I have about 2 subjects of that filled up with new poetry. And it's on the theme of the universal love, the real deep love, the like, I'll love you no matter what. And we learn in life, through our negatives. We learn by how not to do it. And that's had to happen for me too. So tonight I'm going to read some of my poetry from Colette Crush for you. And I'll just tell you, there is a live chat also. If you have questions about my writing process or about the poetry or anything else, you can click on the tab. So let's get started. This book is separated into 5 sections, and I'm going to read from 2 of them tonight. So the first section is and other things in life. And I want to talk a little bit about what illness means. Because, here in the Western society, we have an understanding that doctors make us well. And a deeper understanding in that is that, when you get a cut, you put a Band-Aid on it, but you want aloe vera to heal the cut. And so what we see as healthy and illness can get skewed by understanding. And a lot of this has to do with our systems today, our education system, our health system. Like it or not, there's a higher order. There's a higher order that we've missed out on systemizing everything. But this talks about, those off-brand things in life and the things that people might not understand. And by expressing, our unique understanding of things, we are able to, evolve, and we're able to get new ideas and, that, we have to take the unusual in order to get more out of our future. So the first one in this section is called God. Instead of thinking, contemplating, and fearing, I trust. Oh, with you I believe. It's amazing to see my dreams come true. In alignment with you, I pray. Tremble. My heart aches until the pain resides, tapping on my fears. You still tell me not to worry. It makes me tremble. I follow blindly. I want to believe. I let go. I allow these words to lead. Faith runs over my feelings. Fear is funny. I'm not scared. It was so easy to give up. I feel so much better. Instead of a tremble, instead of a tear, I have hope. One day, all I need right now. And I just felt when I read that, like grounding in the moment, being present. Being present, aware. It's a gift with everything that I've experienced in my life, because when you are in pain, you start to disassociate from your body, and it's hard to be present. Now, don't look back. Don't jump forward. You'll lose what's happening now. PTSD. I think most people today know about PTSD. I think it used to be a lot stranger, and I think it's becoming kind of common. PTSD, I have nothing to offer, nothing to say, everything's fine, I want to keep it that way. And that is about that disassociation. PTSD, if you aren't aware, is post-traumatic stress disorder. It's from very extreme situations that cause you to be fearful in life and to be on guard. There's a range of different ways, range of mental health, ways that we think that change after trauma. A lot of people that fight in war have PTSD. Until I changed my ways. I became free from the thinking I wanted to lose by changing habits that were burning a hole in me. My thinking died down, my faith grew. Appreciation set me apart, and I started to teach others. Every day I learned something new. Honesty is a corner as a community. It's no longer me, it's us. I know I'm growing. I've got old wounds to show you, to shock you. If I don't say it, my smile will evade it. So this poem, What We Feed, was really a new era in my life where I was starting to feel connected. And the reason why I was feeling connected is because I had to surrender. I had to surrender and start letting people in. I had to surrender to my environment. I had to surrender to new ways. I had to find a way through, which brought me to today, What We Feed. It's all about what we feed. Untitled. A bird flew by me so swiftly, without looking, and how could it fly by and miss the miracle taking place? I wrote that, I remember writing that one. It was in Telluride, Colorado, a few years ago with my friend Ann Eggroten. We were up in the mountains, and we would take, it was 3 of us women up there at her house, and we would take time every day and quiet time and reflect, and we were doing praying and getting together and talking about things. It was really fun. But I wrote that poem when I was there, and I really liked that one. But I didn't title it because it's about missing the miracle taking place, and so it's untitled and like forgotten. And how there's 2 ways to take a miracle. It's like, why am I still here? Or appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Guiding light, shining bright, you're all I got tonight. A 4-leaf clover found as I grieve says this is short-lived and luck is mine. My spirit lifts, I hold on tight and bring it home to store it away. Guiding light, shining bright, you're all I got tonight. An abusive man led me to worship the moon, the star in my eyes, as I made a mix for true love. Conversations with angels, holding my last breath, the smells, the lights, I held to. Guiding light, shining bright, you're all I got tonight. A wooden dock falling apart invites me on to the water's whisk. Water near it glistens. Freshness listens. Guiding light, shining bright, you're all I got tonight. And you can use the live chat to comment too if you guys have comments or feedback. If you like something, you can tell me you like it. Just click on the live chat. Okay. Because this is fun, right? It's so nice for me. I can do this right from home. What do you guys think? Wake. Night. Fall so slow. Denying the pace. Keeping on. Night. Fools. Sight rise and still. No longing for my limbs to launch. Pieces back together. I held them tight. Time to sleep never arrives. As fast as it dropped, it whisks adieu again. Night fell, then it left. Once again, my suffering never ends. Wake. I should start saying the title at the end too for impact, huh? Nowhere. Nowhere. Nowhere? Do you know where that's at? Man said, nowhere. Said, I don't know there either, but I sure got there fast. Tell me a tale of escape, a bridge, maybe to somewhere. If I don't want to be there, it must be better than nowhere. Pardon me, walk lost its roll. Somewhere it fell, I have nothing to hold. I'm crying love, rotting dead, soaking in misery. Die, I am dying a pathetic death. Nowhere. Yeah, that's good, huh? That's good. Okay, what do we got? To believe is naive. Across the dust bench or the puddle bridge. Under a door of cobwebs you must cross. Hold tight, there's no choice. Alas, a blow of clear air with no prize? What could I expect? What could I say? To believe is naive. That was actually one of those rare moments where I was like, what if all this work I was doing was for nothing, you know? Some people think that. Some people think that it's not worth it. It's not worth it to put the work in, that nothing ever comes to it. And it's not that it couldn't, it's that they don't believe. And there's some truth to it. Believing is naive because it's the innocence of it. It's the very innocence of belief. And it's believing in a lot more than it's beyond self. It's really beyond self. When you believe, it's beyond self, and it's more about the world, and it's more about what the world the world needs. And we don't travel a long, hard path without feeling like there's something we have to give and to offer. Okay, what do we got else? What else do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Got. Music in the air. 1. Hear me in the air. Watch me if you dare. I'll dance in your speaker. I'll return, but not weaker. 2. Let me listen to your story on how you made it through. Each night I came through. Listen, I'll tell you. 3. Let me lift you up. I'm in the air. You can hear me. Touch me. Tell me it'll be all right, for I came through tonight. 4. Tell me how you're mine. You know, I am the kind that will see you through. I'm the kind that is true. 5. The rare value of my price will come through every time I'm up, so turn me up. 6. Fill me up with the volume I embrace, the kind you cannot chase, the kind you will enjoy. Music in the air. And the chapters go on and on and on and on and on. My pen is my sword, the fighting battalion. Feel my hardship, sharp around the edges. And the next section I'm going to read from you is the Finding Love one. And these were all the misses. The misses. And what misses they were. Well, they were big ones. Big misses. Big misses. Not enough kisses. Woe is me. That's my story. Okay. Finding love. Finding love. Finding love. Finding love. Do you hear the chorus in the background? Oh! Okay, what do we want to read? You're good for me. You knock just right. You're good for me, all right? My start to the finish, I'll be there in your eyes. My ache goes away. I see what I have. It's you that comes to me. Allowances have given good grace. The songs you keep on, integrity's not gone. My words retain honesty. Honestly, perception you'll need, with no need and hesitation. This is not sounding a need for negotiations. I don't feel bad about any of it. You're so very good for me, and I thought you should know. You introduced yourself first. You allow me space. You play songs for me. It frees me. You knock just right. A manly man, strong enough to stand alone, but no solitude gold. But no solitude's gold. Say, dear, bring your spirit a rest. Gentle, this tough in your dome. Man, please bless at 10 o'clock, dark, and the moon gives off a spark. Die down with eyes so under weakness makes me grow. Let your sleep drum all the way to morning. Spirit of yours, weigh with mine. I lay with time, you are so good to me. Except you drink and you smoke. I barely even know you. Wouldn't know if it was true. For you, for me it was true. For you, for me it was twice. I don't want to rush this, feeling stealing time away. I keep to contain in my memory like arms, as all I can say is you're good for me. If it don't last, if I don't match, I'll feel my way and I'll know. Existence is long and I don't need to search. I found in you all I could void. So very good you are, very good for me. You are so very good, this good. For me, I'll tell you so. Still leave and you will know. So very good for me. When we hold a kiss, it's more than a wish that I will be good for you. If there's love, it's like this. Reach or pray, this is it. We'll be good. If there's love, it's like this. I too want to be so good for you. And I really like the part that, it says, still leave and you will know you're very good for me, because that kind of goes on to the sense of unconditional love. It's like, okay, well, this didn't work, but I needed the experience. I learned what I needed to learn. See you later. Light bulbs. Your eyes tasted chocolate, sweeter than sound sweeps across the ballroom floor. I see a delicate feather falling from the sky when I look into your eyes. Safety, sorrow, simplicity, immoral. Despair and mindless security. Eyes so dark turned, lighted, marked green, glowing with life, gets me every night. Your crystal balls, a river of bliss, eyes of shells, where I'm safe as pearls, they've got me captured. Can you feel my soul swimming in your sea as they sparkle and shine, staying secure, invisible to love, the comforting tongue of your eyes alone. No disguise, I'm at home. I'd die for your eyes. I'd live with that guise. Eyes can feel when the body is still. I'm looking at eyes, flowing high tides, your eyes. Got me all tingly. Soul for $1. Okay, we're changing it. We're changing moods really quick. Changing moods. Soul for $1. I let me love. Did you love me? Turn travesty into the taste of your lips. Again, it was more than a spurt of company. Hours were against us. Months passed by. A month passed by. No space. I want more. I'm so selfish, a fool, by vague and destructible tags. There is not more to offer. I played well. Sacred years of remaining spaces. As it is, out in the cold, true love is sold. Peasants pawned it for $1, gave it up for freedom, didn't borrow, but it was used and destroyed, bought and demolished. I'm annoyed now that love is gone. No space. The days are aloof. Only society stands. The pieces spread this, for love blew over, back to a place it can never go again. Whew. Yeah, there's some truth in that. There's some truth. Speaking some truth here, This one comes with a pretty a pretty little title page. When love lasts. Love is unending today. It leads with respect on paths that make it turn and twist. Never waiting by the phone, you can see it's here to stay. Love lasts like valiant class acts. See rotating wheels and trims that continue when we don't. Love resides inside of youth's fountain and living legends. Lasting loves and it's falling. No waiting to ask. Observe. Forgiveness doesn't recall acts. It is in my tough skin, the bang of a pistol waiting guard. Where love lasts, adagio. Sunsets sparkle the landscape, crystallizing my armor. Under a bright star falling, touch makes way to caressing. Lasting love's worth money, rare as one fresh red rose, defined as a pink diamond, pure as white satin, centered in my body like my ribs. When love lasts, a brush of the arm, a touch on the skin takes me to another level, lacking remorse, pride, all for the bold name of love. A candle burns where love lasts. Gentle nights, a light kill, where betrayal holds no substance. In the throes of mad passion, vanity is without face. When love lasts, the earth stands still. A random touch takes a night. It lasts like the moon at night. Lasts and lasts like time, though it's ticking. Love allows the boundless space. If love lasts, I'll save my soul. Strong anchors on the sea. Purple hearts ready to fight. The clear blue waters are in love's endurance and folly. Love lasts like the memory of two hands holding. A balloon shooting higher and higher and still higher. It does last, it really does. Love lasts in the quiet winds on a heat-swelled summer day. Pages of a Bible, brilliant minds brought together. You see the love I speak of. Sweet heaven when love lasts. Consistent spins on a fan, a jump rope splicing through the air. Lasts and lasts, it's really lasting. When love lasts, oh, when love lasts. I had one good boyfriend, not like they were. I had one true boyfriend. And I wrote that when I was with him. But it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel right to me. The real thing. You live your life pathetically. Shame spills from your lips with the syllables as you beg the world for pity on a shrunken soul. Me? I was a fool for falling in your trap only to be used. But the important thing is, I'm not anymore. I know a broken record cannot be fixed. It's worthless. As you, lover boy, you are almost certainly repugnant and do not realize how defying your every move is. So please step aside. I must soothe this soul, brighten this life, take the dreams home. Smoothly, like Badu's strong songs, Fiona's jam in your face. I go now and pound on the piano. You are a waste of time, even for pounding. My life's still mine. My stars, the city lights will keep shining. My music will float through the empty halls on a windy night. Over the houses, under the heavens, my steering wheel virgin, my tongue stained, for never again will I allow another to do the same. You are blessed with the memories, my grace to dream of, my subtle touch, my powerful movements, my strong head. I promise you, you can say goodbye to the real thing. I still feel that after all these years. Eager, Vienel. He cannot approach the puzzle fast enough, where she walks in a sullen state from a regretted room, and he steps to the point where their eyes can meet. The past fades away to the present time and day. Where he kisses her cheek and holds her hands, he could not approach the puzzle fast enough. She cuts for the meal, she skips her meal. His dream at night is her to be wife. He's ready to step to the point where their eyes can meet. He's going to get down on one knee. It is what he wants, not sure what he sees, and he cannot approach the puzzle fast enough. They meet again, or else it's loneliness. She is clouded by thoughts that undress happiness, but he steps to the point where their eyes can meet. All he wants is all she doesn't. He never asks, but stays eager for lovin'. He cannot approach the puzzle fast enough, and he steps to the point where their eyes can meet. This really stirs some emotions up for me about the inconsideration of others. Say you like someone. Why do you like them? Do you really know them? Are you looking? A lot of guys are just looking for arm candy or validation. Other people want validation. But to really love, you just accept someone completely. You know, you take the good with the bad. It's not just like, I want this part, and then like, if it's just a part you want, then what happens is the person starts getting devalued over time and start thinking they need to do certain things to earn love. And love isn't like that. Love just like comes and you just take it or leave it. It's not like if this, then that. That's not how love works. Eager. Being too eager. That's a strange word. Eager. It just sounds weird. It's not the prettiest sounding word. Do one more. Love or something like it. Is it one night or is your speech eternal? I'd like you to see what's in store. Is there more? Let that light burn in your brain. Flood it in grail. Oh. I must have, excuse me for a second. My thing must have popped out. Is it working now? There we go. It did. My thingy popped out. Okay. I'll start over. Love or something like it. Is it one night or is your speech eternal? I'd like you to see what's in store. Is there more? Let that light burn in your brain. Flood it in grail. It's just your eyes pressing me. Do I come out all right? A dark urge has you talking romance. My red lips are numb. Pull me over, slow to me down. Two can become one. So shiny, you should swipe me. I adore. Now I'm asking for more. Do you want to hear this? I adore. Share this talk. You've been fun. Let's pin it down to tonight. One night, definitely not love. You said I didn't X the talk. Thrill of spittin' peeps. Froth isn't real. Is it love? Seems just one night. Speak eternal of listening. You'll see when I embrace now. Come to not disrupt. Consider it too. Wants love. This moment in eternity. So let it be. So let me relive. The hustle-hassle society is gone tonight. Like Pez pills your generosity offered me. I've got sincere varieties, torn info, ruins of veins, shedding skin rough. Around the edge, where do I stand? Living around every clock has its place. I didn't see desperation there, man. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to my beautiful poetry. This is my book Crush. I'm going to put the links. I do have a PayPal, like for donations and stuff, if you want to throw some money in there. Hey, I love that. I would love that. And then I've got a fan club. Right now, the structure has really gotten solidified in our first year, and there's 14 members there, and I'd love for you to be a part of our community. There's lots of different options. And then what else? Oh, and I'll also post my store link. So if you want to buy my book Crush, you can do that as well. And of course, this is, promoting my activity on my YouTube channel. So please like, subscribe, and continue supporting my efforts. Thank you. Bye.